Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. Hope you guys had an awesome one. Wow, I'm just glad the week is over because it has been the slowest week that I have seen in a number of months. And there's not too many times that I come on here and say that I couldn't find much opportunity, but this is one of those times where I come on here and I say that I couldn't find much opportunity. It was actually unbelievable. And so this was really apparent all week. We came in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all extremely slow. And now, was it a red week? No. Did I have any red days? No. But oh my god, it was extremely slow. There was not much going on, not much to be played, not much to be had. And the big thing, we as traders are completely at the whim of the market. If the market's not going to give us opportunities, then we have to sit here and just respect that. We accept it, we respect it. That's it. I can't force the market to give me something good to trade. So if I look at something and I say, oh, I don't really have much conviction in this, you don't want to go force yourself to have conviction. So anyways, I'm going to break down the entire morning recap here. We're going to go through every trade that I took. It's a small green day today. But let's break it down one by one, talking through every setup that we traded, the top gappers in the market, and why things are the way they are, and how they are to be getting over the next few days and weeks. Now let's go and dive into it. Now, like I said, today wasn't a horrible day. It was just extremely slow. There wasn't a whole lot to be done. And I'll go ahead and start here with number one on NUAI, and this one was extremely frustrating. Now, we had a really good setup here, inside bar setup, looking to break higher, and yeah, this thing looks fantastic. This thing, look at this. It gets breaking over the highs from the open. And guess what? Oh my god, the price action. It pulls back, puts in place a 1 minute low. I take the first pullback for the breakup higher to get squeezing up through two. Oh my god, pulls back. What is this nonsensical price action? This is ridiculous. And so I take a loss on this. Dude, what is this? We have this beautiful 1 minute pullback inside bar after this massive move with volume over the... Oh my god. You can't make this stuff up. And then it reverses back to the highs, knifes off the highs, grabs liquidity off the retest, and then again, I come back and I take two little wins here, taking pullbacks for the breakup the previous time. And it works. I get two wins. But then again, it makes a move again. Grabs liquidity, knifes back lower. And so this thing is just chop central. Oh my god, you can't make this stuff up. Finally, it finds volume, gets some pep in its step, and by here, and this is the analogy I gave in the stream. I'm sorry if I give you PTSD, but it's like if you get cheated on by every single person in your life, and then the one good one comes along, and you just have trust issues the whole time because you're like, well, dang, I've been cheated on by everybody. Why can I trust this one? How can I trust this one? Same thing. Come on. And so this thing trades like crap all morning. Finally goes. I have a win on it up here, albeit. I still traded it pretty well. I have it up here from, you can see, from 202 to 207, then rode the wave here higher. But I didn't play it all through here because, look, the same exact setup here showed itself that I took back here and took a loss on. I get knifed on it back here, the same exact setup. So why would I go and take it again here and expect to get a different outcome? Yeah, I didn't. I didn't take it because, again, I just didn't have any trust in it. So that was this here on UAI. Really frustrating. Then we had ATCH, nothing burger here. Makes a big move out of the open on volume. I try to take 1 minute pullback for the break higher. I see it hesitate, and guess what? I take a full exit. Very small green on this. Very small. Couple bucks. BIAF, same story here. Look at this. Big move into the open. Sells off aggressively, puts in place a bottom off the lows, reverses back over VWAP. I try to take these pullbacks to see if we can get squeezing up past these highs. And again, all of this sideways action, I just say, look, let me just take a full exit. I made 100 bucks on this. Very small profit on this as well. So again, bottom to low of the range, still top of the range. Again, just no real opportunity here either. Very choppy. You figure each of these candles here, guys, look at this. 630 to 675. You have a 45-cent move within these candles here. Every 1 minute candle, which was just absurd. A 10% range here on each candle. Crazy. Then we had AQMS. And I traded this one pretty well. It doesn't look like it, but I'll show you why it looks the way it does. Now, this was the best setup we had this morning. And looking back in hindsight, I wish I had more size on it on the first trade. But again, it goes back to what I said. With things being the way they are, you lack that conviction. I lack trust in the market. And so you can't force yourself to have that conviction because the thing is, if you force yourself to have conviction, you take more size on something that you should based on the current environment, and then you take a loss, well, now you're tilted. Now you're worse off than you were from the get-go because now you oversized, trying to force yourself to have conviction, to take your day up higher, and, well, now look where you're at. Look what you got yourself into now. But in any case, got a nice trade on this. We can see here, great volume. Oh my god, this thing got so much volume here after that 10 a.m. mark and really got going. And so we have this first move here, pulls back, confirms a higher low, then gets going back up through VWAP. We have this big move to the upside, puts in place a higher low here. I take the next pullback. Beautiful entry here, and I'm able to trade this pretty well from 675 all the way to 730 and sell it off the highs as we retest this previous high of day. And then it pulls back. I hesitate here. I was going to try and take it here, but I wasn't going to try and chase a falling knife. It instantly got bought back up over the highs and begins to consolidate in this inside bar setup. I try to take it for the break higher with very small size. I'll take a quarter size here. I'll show you. I only had 250 shares here, so extremely small risk on this. I was just trying to really get back in with some runners, really. You can see on trade one, I traded it with 500 shares, trying to break the ice a little bit. 500 shares came back with 250 off the high, risking a small portion of a profit from trade one, and didn't get any follow through here, as you can see. And it's really unfortunate because we had a higher low. I was looking for holds off of this range. It grabs liquidity beneath before heading back higher. I did play it again, and I played it pretty well with some more size. You can see on this one, I actually had more size. I had 4,000 shares in the last trade here and played it from 725 back up into the 760s here. And you can see we actually had this range get put in place here that I was able to trade fairly well. And so able to look for, again, this wasn't back here, so unfortunately, or otherwise I would have had proper risk. But pulls back again off of VWAP. I take some pullbacks. I add back off of VWAP, and I get to move back up to the high of day. And then, of course, it rejects off this high over the breakout. I sell the rest as it rejects back beneath this level. And this just really tells you how the market is right now. The lack of follow-through is absolutely nonsensical. It's ridiculous. But nonetheless, green on this ticker here today as well. Had a nice win here. Came back with small size. Took a small loss. Then came back here with some more size. And grabbed a nice win. So, happy with that. But guess what? That's the morning recap. Very uneventful, but we at least made it happen. It was overall not a bad week. I'll show you real quick over here on the Discord the day-to-day recap here. And it's just part of the process, man. It's like if the market's not going to provide, it's not going to provide. Here's today, and here's yesterday, and here's Wednesday, and here's Tuesday, and here's Monday. So when I say it was a slow week, but it was a green week, I'm standing behind my word on that one. But it was a very slow week. I'm looking forward to hopefully some better action next week. I don't think we've really shifted market-wise. I think it really just is a lack of opportunity. It's a lack of having a theme in the market. It's a lack of just having an obvious theme, an obvious runner. And I'm hoping we get that back next week. So it's the weekend, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Get some fresh air. Relax. Be responsible. Don't go digging yourself a hole this afternoon because you can't find anything to trade. I can tell you, it's not just you. There's just nothing else out there to trade. But my job as a coach, trading live with my students every day, is not to just give you the best opportunities. It's to let you know when to sit back too, because that's the most important part and the hardest part of trading is knowing when to sit back, which is 95% of trading. You got to know when to sit back. You got to know when to take it slow. You got to know exactly how to be responsible out there in slow times like this. Now, that being said, that is the full recap. If you did learn something from this video, make sure to subscribe for daily content just like this. And of course, make sure to sign up for your 7-day free trial down in the description below to watch me trade stocks just like this every single day in real time and get alerts, education, chat room access, watch list, and so much more. And that being said, I will see you guys back next week for an amazing week, hopefully ahead.